Hello, welcome to WAGMI. Glad to have you here for another episode. Bitcoin is a revolutionary idea that has changed the way the world views money, decentralization, and freedom. But behind the scenes, its survival and evolution have depended on a handful of individuals who have dedicated their lives to safeguarding it. One such figure is Luke Dashjr, a developer, a visionary, and in many ways, Bitcoin's guardian angel. Before we continue, please smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for the latest in crypto. Luke Dashjr's journey into the world of open source began long before Bitcoin existed. In 2001, he resurrected a puzzle game called Kai 3.0, bringing new life to a classic from 1992. His passion for coding and problem solving was clear. By 2002, Luke expanded his efforts to creating bots for the XMPP protocol, laying the foundation for early messaging systems. But his talents didn't stop there. He became involved with Gentoo Linux, one of the most customizable and technically demanding Linux distributions. As a developer and maintainer, Luke's contributions included writing e-builds, scripts that allowed users to easily install and configure software. This meticulous attention to detail became a hallmark of his work and would later be instrumental in his contributions to Bitcoin's codebase. Luke's work on Gentoo exemplified his commitment to transparency, security, and efficiency, values that aligned perfectly with the philosophy of Bitcoin. In 2010, Luke Dashjr stumbled upon Bitcoin. This digital currency was unlike anything the world had seen. Decentralized, peer-to-peer, and governed not by banks but by code. For Luke, this wasn't just another project, it was a revolution. Luke quickly immersed himself in the Bitcoin community, where his technical expertise made him a standout contributor. By 2011, Luke had launched one of the first Bitcoin mining pools, Eligius. Mining pools allow multiple users to combine their computing power to solve Bitcoin blocks faster and split the rewards. But Eligius wasn't like other pools. It was fee-free, transparent, and designed with users in mind. Over its lifespan, Eligius mined more than 300,000 Bitcoin. In an era when many were focused on personal profit, Luke's approach to Eligius reflected his deeper commitment to Bitcoin's decentralized ethos. Eligius not only set a high standard for mining pools, but also helped democratize access to Bitcoin mining, ensuring that small participants could still play a role in securing the network. As Bitcoin grew, so did its challenges. Scalability, transaction fees, and network congestion were major concerns. One of the most significant solutions to these problems was segregated witness, or SegWit. SegWit reorganized how Bitcoin transactions were stored, effectively increasing the network's capacity without altering its fundamental structure. Luke Dashjr played a critical role in developing and advocating for SegWit's implementation. But SegWit's journey wasn't easy. It faced opposition from factions within the Bitcoin community who were resistant to change. In 2017, a pivotal moment arose with the User-Activated Soft Fork, or UASF, a movement driven by Bitcoin users to enforce SegWit activation. Luke stood firmly with the UASF, emphasizing that Bitcoin's development must be user-driven, not dictated by powerful mining interests. Thanks to these efforts, SegWit was successfully activated, paving the way for innovations like the Lightning Network, which enables faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. For Luke, this victory wasn't just about technology, it was about preserving Bitcoin's decentralized governance. Even after more than a decade, Luke Dashjr continues to be a key figure in the Bitcoin ecosystem. His work on Bitcoin Knots, in an alternative implementation of Bitcoin software, reflects his commitment to decentralization. Unlike Bitcoin Core, Knots offers more advanced options for users who want to customize their Bitcoin experience. In 2023, Luke launched Ocean Mining, a Bitcoin mining pool that embodies his principles.
The Bitcoin mining landscape today, how would you describe it?
Pretty terrible. We essentially have 11 entities that decide what goes on the blockchain. They could censor if they wanted to. It's just a matter of when. And because they all operate as banks, they're subject to all these regulatory oversights, and it's just really just a matter of time until things get really bad in that regard.
And in this context, I think you're referring to mining pools, or is there something else you're referring to?
Yes, mining pools.
Right. So do you think this is something Bitcoiners should be concerned about?
Yeah, concerns me quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's why you started your original pool and why you started this company.
So how does Ocean do this? What is the improvement here?
Anyone could probably start a pool, but that would just be a 12th entity. So the goal of Ocean is to re-decentralize it so the miners are actually making their own blocks again, and it's not just centralized, controlled by a few pools. So instead of having 11 or 12 pools, you have thousands, potentially tens or hundreds of thousands of miners making the decisions for whatever blocks they produce.
This sounds like you're talking about Stratum v2.
Stratum v2 encompasses what has been a goal for a long time in this regard. It's possible to use Stratum v2 without solving any of these problems, so it's a little ambiguous in that regard, but this is one of the... Hopefully we'll be able to use Stratum v2 to solve this as well.
Right, but wait, Ocean today doesn't use Stratum v2, right?
Correct. Today we're relaunching it pretty much as it was 6-7 years ago when it was last running.
So what is the difference today between Ocean and other mining pools?
Today, Ocean is non-custodial. Back when it was Eligius, it was always non-custodial. It's an important point for several reasons. It's also zero fees today. At some point, we'll probably have to introduce some fees, but we're going to keep it as low as possible. The transparency with other pools, you don't necessarily see what you're mining. You can't, when they find a block, you see it finally, but until that point, you have no idea what you're helping them do. With Ocean, we're publishing the block templates all the time, so miners and anyone else can see what miners on the pool are working on. It's also easy to use, so you don't have to go through a long monthly sign-up process. You just plug the pool's address into your miner and then a Bitcoin address in your miner, and you receive the coins whenever blocks are found.
I think that's the coolest part. It's absolutely self-serve. Like, it's so brain dead simple that anyone can just get up and running and actually see the rewards instantly. It's amazing.
So what is the ultimate goal of Ocean, or to frame that question differently, what would a healthy Bitcoin mining ecosystem look like in your view? Like, what's the ideal? What's the ultimate? Like, how would it?
The ideal would be that the miners run their own nodes and make their own blocks, and the pool just helps them coordinate between each other, sharing the rewards from when the blocks are found.
Unlike traditional mining pools, Ocean Mining minimizes custody of funds and pays users directly, ensuring greater security and decentralization. But Luke's advocacy extends beyond software. He has consistently opposed trends like Bitcoin NFTs and BRC20 tokens, arguing that these innovations distract from Bitcoin's primary purpose, being sound money for the world. For Luke, Bitcoin isn't just a technology, it's a mission. His relentless focus on security, user empowerment, and decentralization has cemented his legacy as one of Bitcoin's most trusted guardians. As Bitcoin continues to evolve, figures like Luke Dashjr remind us of what truly matters: integrity, innovation, and the courage to stand by one's principles. Whether you're a seasoned Bitcoiner or just beginning your journey, Luke's story is a powerful reminder that behind the technology lies a community of individuals dedicated to something far greater than themselves. Thank you for joining us in exploring the life and legacy of Luke Dashjr. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for the latest in crypto. Together, let's continue to learn about the pioneers shaping the future of Bitcoin. Be sure to follow WAGMI on X and check out our Spotify podcast channel for condensed crypto summaries, daily alpha, news, and in-depth analysis. I will be dropping the links in the description below. Don't miss out. Thanks for tuning into WAGMI. Don't forget to explore our other episodes. Catch you on the next episode. Have an amazing day.